Incorrect, but the Honourable David C. Onley was appointed Ontario's 28th Lieutenant Governor following a distinguished career as a broadcaster. His Honour has championed disability issues for many years and served as chair of the Government of Ontario's Accessibility Standards Advisory Council. He was an Accessibility Council member for the Rogers Centre and the Air Canada Centre. So there's our baseball and our hockey and basketball. As the first Ontario Lieutenant Governor with a physical disability, His Honour has adopted accessibility as the overarching theme of his mandate. He has defined accessibility as that which enables people to achieve their full potential and believes that true accessibility occurs when disabled people can fully participate in the social, cultural, and economic life of Ontario. Because accessibility includes equal access to opportunities like education, His Honour is expanding the Aboriginal Youth Literacy Program to include computer literacy initiatives. His Honour was born in Midland, Ontario, grew up in Scarborough, and was inducted into the Terry Fox Hall of Fame and the Scarborough Walk of Fame. Lieutenant Governor of Ontario is the Colonel of the Regiment Queen's York Rangers and also the Honorary Colonel of the 25 Field Ambulance. He is the recipient of the Rick Hansen Award of Excellence, the Courage to Come Back Award, and holds 10 honorary degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honourable David C. Onley, Lieutenant Governor of Ontario.
Thank you very much, and Reverend Rumball, ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasure it is to be here this evening. It's something I've been looking forward to for quite some time. In the introduction, it was mentioned about my career in broadcasting, and it's a little known fact that the very final report that I did for City TV to end a 22-and-a-half-year career, and they did not know this, by the way, but was just about a week before it was announced that I was going to be the next Lieutenant Governor. So I had a very strong suspicion that this was going to be coming along, but I didn't know for sure. And it just worked out. The very final story that I did in my broadcasting career was a biographical profile for City TV on Bob. And so we've had that linkage at the end of my broadcasting career, at the beginning of my career as Lieutenant Governor. Of course, we go back much farther than that, to our mutual friend Vim Kochar, a name known to many of you in this room, and the Great Valentine's Gala, and the Terry Fox Hall of Fame that was mentioned earlier, and how well I remember Bob's participation in terms of bringing the invocation or bringing the grace, as the case may be. And so we go back a long way, and so it's a pleasure to be here as a part of this evening's event, but it's also a pleasure to reconnect. You know, just as I look back some of the specifics about this man's amazing career, when the Centre for the Deaf opened, it was unique in all of Canada, and one of only a very few such facilities, in fact, in the entire world. According to the World Federation of the Deaf, there are approximately 72 million deaf people around the world, of whom about 80% live in developing countries. And many of these countries do not recognize deaf people as equal citizens. And even in countries where they're entitled to receive an education, access is limited and the quality is low. Now, the picture obviously is very, very different here in Ontario, mainly because of the existence of organizations like the Bob Rumball Foundation. The foundation is guided by Reverend Rumball's vision of helping deaf people achieve their full potential as independent, contributing members of society. This truly is a definition of accessibility, and one that I have practiced and used over the last 4.5 years as Lieutenant Governor. It's designed to show people that accessibility means different things for different people. But in order to live independently, for instance, deaf people need the life skills to operate in a world which caters to those who have no hearing disability. From early years programs through adult education to senior supportive housing, the Bob Rumball Foundation has given hope and meaning to the lives of countless numbers of those who are deaf. Through the various programs and services of the Bob Rumball Center for the Deaf, they have been given the moral and the physical support they need to move out into and function in the community. And none of this could happen without the tireless dedication and the support of people like you, the generous donors. So I applaud your commitment to creating opportunities for deaf people. And as your honorary patron, moreover, I'm enormously proud of you. Now, there's another reason I'm here tonight, and that is to do with a new commemorative medal that has been created to mark the 2012 celebrations of the 60th anniversary of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's accession to the throne as Queen of Canada. The medal is a tangible way for Canada to honor Her Majesty for her service to this country, and at the same time, it serves to honor significant contributions and achievements by worthy Canadians. And I can think, and I know you will join me in agreeing with this, of no worthier recipient than Bob Rumball. As you know, I've known and admired Bob's work for years, as we all have. He has devoted his ministry and his life to improving the lives of the deaf community. So, as the Lieutenant Governor in the province of Ontario and as Her Majesty's personal representative, it gives me great pleasure now to present Reverend Bob Rumball with the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal in recognition of your lifetime of service to the deaf community. Bob, would you come forward?